Let's look at gimmick matches. How should a gimmick, for instance, like a no-rope barbed wire match or a steel cage match, how should the gimmick in the match be used to get the most out of using the gimmick?
Well, in a no-rope barbed wire match, first thing they need to do is not book me. Cause
that was, let's say, a bull match. That was a bad example for what
well, no. Actually, the first barbed wire matches I ever saw were in like late 79, early 80s in Tennessee. What they would do is they'd leave the ring just like it was, and they would wrap barbed wire around the ring posts. So you could use the whole ring, and then when you grabbed the guy and took him and leaned him out and tried to rub his face in the barbed wire, people went crazy, right? There's barbed wire around the ring post. You've got that far from the barbed wire to the ropes, and then you got all the inside of the ring, but you can't get out. Oh, you try to go out. Oh, shit, I'm going to cut myself. Oh, golly. Oh, jeez. Oh, and a little blood and everything. Now, there's goddamn big old rolls of barbed wire in the fucking ring with no ropes. The barbed wire out on the floor. People being slammed and suplexed into it. People sitting there going, ooh, that was cool. What are they going to do next? People bleeding like they've been run through razor blade factories. Do not demean your gimmicks. Don't cheapen your gimmicks. If you've got a taped fist match, then don't punch the guy 74 fucking times with a taped fist. Wrestle, work, tape fist, brass knucks, coal miner's glove, whatever. Wrestle, work, go to do it, guy ducks, can't get a clear shot. Bam! First time he nail him, he's either bleeding or he's goofy or he gets knocked to the floor or whatever. Use your gimmicks. With a coal miner's glove match, which isn't even seen anymore these days. They didn't climb the pole, get the glove with the metal studded knuckles, and hit the guy 17 fucking times. He should be dead. What is this sledgehammer business, for God's sake? Give me a sledgehammer. Let me hit fucking bad boy down at the gym, 6'9", 330 fucking pounds. Let me give one shot, me, flabby fucking pasty white with a fucking sledgehammer. I'll hit that motherfucker. He's not coming back. He's not coming back. Keep it believable. Use your gimmicks. Don't cheapen your gimmicks. If it's a bull rope match, what's the object? My left wrist to your left wrist. You can't get away from me, I can't get away from you. There's a bell in the middle we can hit each other with. Pull each other around, choke, through the crotch, with the bell, whatever. But guys now would take the fucking bell and take it off and shove it up the guy's ass and let him fucking run around the ring tingling fucking jingle bells. And that'd be for a goddamn high spot. That wouldn't even be the finish. Give me some more matches.
Dog collar.
Dog collar. Say what now?
Lumberjack match. Dog collar.
Lumberjack match. Lumberjack match. The object of the lumberjack match is that everybody's around the ring because these two guys have a grudge, and one of them is going to bail. We know it. That heel's going to bail unless all those guys are there to throw him back in. But is it fair if only one guy's friends are there? So you bring everybody's friends. So now, once again, if you have a lumberjack match and the first time somebody takes a bump out on the floor, immediately every lumberjack comes over there and gets in a goddamn big Hey Rube, a big Donnybrook, everybody's punching, beating everybody. You've seen it. So first the guy tries to fucking bail and sees, oh shit, I've gone to the wrong side. Oh shit, jumps back in, then goes to the other side. I'm here with my friends. But as he jumps out with his friends, here come the other guys, and he, oh shit. And as they start to get a little skirmish, he rolls back in where the guy takes over again, bing, bing, bing. And you don't get in the big schmoz till the end. All I'm saying is, with any gimmick, make it mean something. Don't cheapen it. Don't overdo it. Don't hit a guy 17 fucking times with the same thing and not kill him. You know, a baseball bat. Once again, I'm very sparing. Every once in a while I have a baseball bat. Usually a gut shot, usually just to chase the guy off, or if somebody's a really good worker, every once in a while you go for the head shot but one. Because who's going to get hit in the head twice with a baseball bat? I mean, except for post-mortem. People don't believe. If a motherfucker comes out with a baseball bat and is chasing people around and people are running, screaming for their fucking lives and, oh my God, he's going to kill me, that's excitement. Once you hit the motherfucker once, maybe he takes a big-ass bump over the top or he fucking shot in the boom and off he goes. Ah, that's excitement. Hit him, boom, over the back of the head, boom, drive it. Now, and also, who takes a baseball bat by the goddamn end and does this shit? I did it with a tennis racket because actually there really is no accepted way to hit a motherfucker with a tennis racket. I pretty well invented that. So we can do like that, we can do like that, we can do whatever we want. But with a baseball bat, you're pretty well going to hit the motherfucker, right? Hit him 5 times, people are going, oh, fuck. Because it don't make sense. But everybody's trying to go one further. Everybody's trying to do something better. Everybody's trying to get, I'm going to get myself over. I'm going to hit the son of a bitch 7 times with a baseball bat with nails sticking out of it. Well, then you're a big fucking pussy if he ain't dead. If I'm invited to the funeral next week, you're over. Otherwise, fuck you. It's stupid.
How about like a title match, like a world title match? What can a guy do in a world title match to make that separate or stand apart from like a regular match?
Keep his mouth shut and his ears open and listen to everything the champion tells him. Because the champion wouldn't be the champion unless he knew what he was doing, in most cases. This is one of those that the times may have changed because there's so many title matches now. And fans my age and people that were fans when I was a kid, they could remember the dates and places and times and cities that every title changed hands in. You could go from Pat O'Connor, Gene Kiniski, Dory Funk Jr., to Harley Race, to Jack Briscoe, blah, 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 and quote it. And now titles change so often that you can't keep track of it. It doesn't have the same meaning. But when I was a kid and I got a chance to see a world title match, it was once a year that I'd see it live. And I'm like, wow. And even to the point where a lot of the people who were kind of smart, and there was nobody smart in those days like there is now. The first time I ever heard the phrase high spot, I was in Memphis TV dressing room for my first day as manager. That's the first time I ever heard the phrase high spot. Because there was no internet, there were no newsletters, and that shit didn't get repeated. So people would say, say what you want to, but those world title now, those things are on the level, because even people who were smart. So you worked it a little more seriously. You obviously the champion was always a guy who could work with anybody, or most time was, and it was presented more as a prestigious deal. You never saw it on television. You always had to go to the arenas. Now it'd be the equivalent of pay-per-view. I hate when there's free world title matches on television because, Matt Morgan, the OVW champion this year, I think he went 4 months without wrestling, but maybe once on television because he's the champion. And we were doing our Six Flags shows. And he would come out and not use these words because we'd been kicked off the air, but basically he'd say, you motherfuckers have to pay to see me Friday night at Six Flags because I'm the champion and I'm too good to wrestle on television. But I will take John Cena or Nick Dinsmore or Big Bad John or Chris Benoit or whoever it may be, and I'll show them why they call me the Blueprint. And he would talk them into the building. They pay to see the champion. Things are more television oriented now. People are, getting rights fees for television. So of course you got to change with the times. But still, title matches should always, I think, be protected as a little something a little more special, a little more serious. Only with people. If I have my champion wrestling, that's just the OVW champion. He's champion of the Ohio Valley. Jeez, what's next? The Poughkeepsie heavyweight champion, But at the same time, if he wrestles on television, it's either in a title match against a top contender, or it's in a non-title match because how does Josephus out of the barn here get a title match? If it's real, if it's something prestigious that people should want and go for and fight for and want to possess, then how does the fourth guy from the bottom of your babyface roster get a title match? Because you want to have a title match on TV. Well, fuck. Big shit. People are going, we don't give a fuck, so it's a title match. The guy ain't going to win, so you're just devaluing your title matches.
How about within the match? What should guys do within the match to make the title more important? Or should there be like more pinfalls, for instance, or more false finishes, or does that depend on what kind of champion it is?
Well, it does, but also, it's not necessarily... There always should be a lot of false finishes, especially toward the end. A guy trying to win, whether it be the heel on top trying to put the babyface away because he figures he's in trouble and he's got to do it quick, or the babyface gets a second lease on life and he's really putting the pressure on the guy to get the people on the edge of their seat. Is he going to win? Is he going to win? Is he going to win? Especially if you're going to pull the rug out from under him. But that's for any great main event match. It doesn't necessarily have to be confined to a title match. And I just think that, when I would go back and watch Harley Race or Ric Flair, or actually even before that, Jack Briscoe for the Style of the Day, those were the epitome of title matches. And those guys really knew how to do things right. And if you can go back 50 years and say Luthez, the style has changed, but the champion should always have a little bit more aura.
Okay.